So, guys, I just really wanted to, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for entrusting our company to do work in your home. We know that's not an easy task. We know you have small children. We know you guys going to work. You leave us in the house. But this is the third thing major project we've done for you. We did your basement, we did your bathroom, we did the bathroom downstairs, and we did the kitchen. And we just really appreciate we want to let you know that we appreciate the work that you give to us and the confidence that you have in us in doing the work at your home. So we from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you. And all of our guys. There's some people. I mean, I don't want to say we don't want to work in a house, but we love working at your house. It's a pleasure. You know what I mean? You guys make it easy. You know what you want. You're very discerning. It's a great time. So
No, I
thanks.
mean, I can, say the same about your guys. It makes doing these projects super easy, especially after, when we did the kitchen, that was the first project that we had ever done. And we did it with your team and you guys made it smooth. We learned a lot through that. So when we took on the basement and putting in the full bath down there, that made that project easier. Again, a learning experience. So this one being our third for the upstairs bathroom, felt like the smoothest project. And a lot of that was us learning, and your team, once again, being professional, helping guide us where we needed it and, met our vision. My wife just said this morning, we're in the bathroom, brushing our teeth. She's like, I still can't believe that this is our bathroom. And that's really how we feel about the finished product. It is incredible. You guys did an excellent job.
Right. I mean, the work that you do, it's beautiful, and you're prompt when you show up, and you're just respectful of us, and so we really appreciate that. And your team's really easy to work with. That's why we keep coming back. So
And I was
we're
already,
happy.
I was actually thinking today, I'm like, what's the next project I want to ask Anthony to help us with? So
Yeah,
I will
that's
be in
one of the
contact
things.
with something.
Good. That's one of the things on my list. So can you share an overall impression of your renovated space? What's your overall feeling about the new bathroom?
I mean, I went from it being my least favorite space in the house to my favorite space in the house.
Mhm.
Every time we went in that bathroom, and you remember it, and I hope that if you decide to share this, you can do a before photo to pair with this, because it was a strange 1920s three-door bathroom, and it didn't make any sense, and it bothered me every time I was in there until we finally, decided to pull the trigger and do it. And when you came in, it's the space was tough. We scratched our heads a bit and had to work through how to actually rearrange things. But what we came up with is definitely the best possible layout. And it looks fantastic, and it feels as though it's how the space should have been designed. So
I love your suggestion with that area behind, or like next to the bathtub, that wall that you created with the tile and then the marble top. That just looks so beautiful. So, and it really just works well with that space. So yeah, love that. And I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but your tile guy, his attention to detail and his workmanship is just gorgeous. So he's a keeper.
From your recollection, what was the what are a couple of the most challenging things that we had to deal with, that we got through, and that were like kind of keeping you up at night?
nothing really. I think I didn't really have too many of those moments this time, because again, this is the third time I've worked with you guys. So when there was uh an issue, or not, sorry, issue is the wrong word, when there was an obstacle, I knew that I was confident we could work through it. And all because I don't understand how it's going to be resolved doesn't mean that your team, with their professional experience, hasn't already dealt with it or couldn't figure it out. And we did. I mean, you think about the creaking floor. Your guys came back out. Oh, yep, that's not right. We'll fix that. Fixed it, retiled it. Everything
I
looks
thought
great.
you have to take everything out with that. I was like, how are they going to fix that?
Right. And it was like, yeah, you don't want to have to do that, but we did it. The problem solved. When we were talking about the increasing the space of the attic access, which was another challenge, but we figured it out. So each time that I raised something like, the plumbing access, well, when we initially put like, we had a different style door there. And we're like, oh yeah, you don't like that? Okay, cool, let's fix it. And we fixed it. So every time, I think I've realized I just need to speak up when something's bothering me, and you guys will figure it out. And you you have a great track record. Every time I've said something, you're like, all right, let's do it. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So one thing that I'm thinking about, obviously the Channel 6, the ABC News thing, that angle. I mean, so far we did the weatherman, the anchorman, the producers. We're just going the other weatherman, weatherwoman. I mean, we really appreciate being able to go from house to house to house, and being able to be trusted. I mean, we're trustworthy people anyway. And it's gotten so that the main line is one of our mainstays. We used to, frequent North Philadelphia area and the Temple area, the student housing and Northern Liberties. That's a little bit hairy and congested, and you can't park anywhere. And once we got a hold of the main line, it's like, we love being on the main line. In fact, my guys are like, you should move up to the main line, then you won't have far to go to work.
That's right. But and we all have people over our houses, and especially if it's a room of the house, like a kitchen, that you're gonna have guests in, and they see the beautiful work that you guys have done. The first work, usually it's, hey, I have a project I want to do. What's your guy's name? And I've been able to, I know you've done a couple of projects from referrals, but other people definitely either have. I don't know if they've called you yet, especially from the bathroom project. People have already seen pictures of that and asked for your contact. So hopefully you get a couple more referrals.
Good.
But it's really just exposure to the work that you guys are doing. And I hope that continues, because you guys have done an excellent job for us and for, our friends who we know that you've worked with as well. My neighbor across the street, not a Channel 6 guy, but you worked on their house, and they're really happy with the work that you did too. So it's like, word travels.
And I know they got just as excited when they saw Leo's truck and everything. They're like, oh, we remember when they were here for our house.
That's good. That's good. But listen, guys, I know it's the holidays, and we really appreciate you taking out the time. And again, we appreciate you entrusting us to be your contractor of choice. So once again, this is Anthony from AE Talley Construction. If you need a renovation in your home, give us a call. Give us a like, thumbs up. We always love to hear what you have to say. Signing out. 2023 was a great year. 2024 is going to be even a greater year. So thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
See you on the next one.